My next guest is an actor and a model, and he's working on a new web series that's going to be out any time now. Bryan Maurice, won't you come to the stage? Hell yeah, Bryan.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell me a bit about what you do, because along with your web series, you run a production company.
Well, entertainment company.
Entertainment
Yeah,
company.
We do a little bit of everything. We have a music album that we're putting out later this year.
Okay.
We're working on 2 feature films. We just wrapped our first series, the first season of a series, One Strange Happy, which you can find on Instagram.
One Strange Happy!
Yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff. So, yeah.
Very cool, very cool. And you're not really going about it in the same business ways as most entertainment companies. You have a specific eye on who you want to represent.
Yes.
And tell me a bit about that.
Okay, so we are a woman and minority male-owned company. So, we're starting from the ground up.
Yeah.
I don't know, we're just showing that we can do it just as well as anybody else can.
Awesome,
So, yeah.
Bryan, are you from Portland?
No, I'm from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Tell me about the origin stories. How'd you get to Portland?
Well, it'll be 10 years in August, actually, that I've been out here. But when I got out the military, I knew a couple guys that were living here, and they said it was beautiful. So came out here and never left. So.
Yeah. And then you started acting and modeling.
At the age of 10.
At the age of 10?
Yeah, I started out in musical
Okay.
theater, Annie, Rent, Fame, things like that. Kind of trailed off into sports.
Right.
But then I picked it up out here. I got on the show Leverage as a stand-in.
Nice.
I kind of got to learn and watch, and
Yeah.
just been building it ever since then.
Yeah, and so you took that, being on set as an actor, and you're looking around set.
Exactly. So I know what to do, what not to do, all the right stuff to do, all the wrong things to do. It's
It's super dope. Bryan, so when it comes to your method of acting and what you want to represent with your new web series, tell me about that.
Well, I kind of say I try to change the world one film at a time.
Okay.
You know, and I want to change the way that women and minorities are perceived in the world, but through film. You know, I can only stay in my lane. I can do what I can. You know, so I know that the perception is always like, you know, we're thugs or we're slaves, or you know, we're less than, or the women can't be the strong characters or the villains, and I change all that. Like my series is, I'm one of the stars, but the main character is a woman.
Yeah.
The director, besides myself, has been all female. Sound girl is female. I wrote a series that has the main villain is a female. Like, I have Native Americans, I have people in the LGBTQ community on my squad.
Represented.
Like,
Yeah.
everybody that's underrepresented is I just tell them, come with me.
Yeah.
Come with me,
Yeah.
and you'll make something. I mean, my COO, Claire Heacock, if you know her, she's doing the Celebrate Women of Color project that's coming in March.
That's awesome.
So, It's a nice event that we're putting on.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, and what you're saying, I'm no stranger to. I've been in the acting and entertainment industry for quite some time now, and I remember when I would first get scripts, I would read them, and I'm like, who talks like this? You know, and I thought it was like I'm a bad actor, but I'm now looking back on it, it was a white writer trying to write what it would sound like to be black, and it just didn't make any sense. And some of my characters like were security guard or thug, you know, and I wondered how I would ever break in to this industry.
Exactly. I don't take thug roles. I don't take slave roles. I don't take any kind of role like that. I've turned down $3,500 because they wanted me to be a slave, and I was like, why would I demean myself when I can write a role for myself and produce it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And be truly you.
Exactly.
You don't have to fit the stereotype of which this old monstrosity of an entertainment system perceives you to be.
I mean, I've met one writer that in town that knows what he's doing. This movie, Strictly Professional, that I was in, and it was written literally for black people
Mm-hmm.
by a white male, but
Mm-hmm.
he asked me at the table read if everything was cool, and I told him, I was like, you can actually write this more black, because right now it's officially
Too neutral, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is great, I love it. I was like, this
Yeah.
is just a guy, and
Yeah.
it needs to be more like that, because I'm just a person.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I can do anything that anybody else can do.
yeah.
Probably better. You know.
And I love that.
I'm just saying.
Probably better.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I shot a whole series in 4 days.
Yeah.
In 4 days. We pushed through 4 days.
Mhm.
I have stuff in the works that nobody else in town has.
Mhm.
You know, people telling me that I'm doing it the wrong way. But guess what? I'm doing it the way that I know how to do it. I'm doing it better than everybody else
Mhm.
is.
And what you have is flavor.
Exactly.
You know, something different.
And it's
yeah.
flawless.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryan, man, I have to thank you
Thanks,
for
man.
bringing that to the entertainment industry.
Well,
I feel like
Portland
it's
needs it.
so appropriate for Portland,
Portland
you know,
needs it.
and so many people we could represent in our society who have been shut out from the entertainment industry.
Yeah, definitely.